everyone, it's Courtney. I'm here in the kitchen and I was chopping up some vegetables and I had a thought that I would share with you one of my favorite vegetable recipes. This is really great for those of you that go to the farmer's market or have a garden. It uses up some zucchini and squash, and I know that in the past when I have done my gardens that I always had a ton of zucchini and squash left over and not a lot of idea what to do with them. So this is a family recipe that my mom used to make and my grandma used to make, and I've kind of put a cleaner spin on it. So, yep, I've got my Muppet apron on. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to use any of your yellow squash or your green zucchini, and you're going to rinse it and chop it up. You can chop it up into silver dollars, or you can quarter it up to make it cook down faster. So what I use is I use some coconut oil instead of olive oil. You can use extra virgin olive oil, but I've been on this coconut oil kick lately. It's a lot better for you, so I've been using that. So you're going to use a tablespoon of olive oil or coconut oil, and you're going to heat that up in a saute pan. And then you're going to chop up your vegetables. You're going to chop up a medium to large onion, depending on how you like it. So chop that up, throw that in the pan, and let that simmer down a little bit. You want to keep it on maybe like 3 or 4, or medium or low medium. And then you're going to put your zucchini and squash in. So put your zucchini and squash in and let that cook down for about 5 minutes. And you know that when zucchini and squash cook down slowly, they release some of their moisture. So they're going to weep a bit and they're going to soften up. So you're also going to add some whole cloves of garlic. You can add them whole, or you can mince them up. Or if you don't have any fresh garlic, you can use the garlic flakes that you get in the seasoning aisle. They'll rehydrate because this is such a very moist, very soft dish. So you can do that, and you want to add that for flavor. I add a little bit of black pepper. I'm not going to add any salt to this, but if you wanted to add some salt, I would recommend adding some pink Himalayan salt, because that's really good for you. So I'm going to keep this salt free because I am going to add some cheese later, and I feel like the cheese will make it salty enough, and I'm trying to keep it really clean. So what I already did was I chopped up my onion and my zucchini and my squash, and I had that sauteing down. And the next thing you want to do is you want to add a 24-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Now, I really like the Hunt's brand because they do, it's natural, they flash steam it, and there's no additives, no sugar, nothing in it. It's all natural. You want to keep it really clean, so you want to keep all the sugars and everything out of there. You don't want anything extra in there. So basically I've got it simmering now on the stove. I'll show you guys. So there you go. It's pretty much, it's at a very healthy boil, as you can see, and it's very soft. Everything's simmered down. So now you can see that I've got my minced garlic in there. You can see that everything's cooking down. It looks very beautiful and flavorful. You've got the red from the tomatoes, the green from the zucchini, the yellow from the squash. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to continue to let this cook down for a little bit longer. And like I said, this is going to be a soft dish. This is going to be a juicy dish. We're letting all of those flavors steep together. It smells really good in here. It's really flavorful. And when I'm done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some sharp cheddar, because sharp cheddar's one of the better cheeses for you. So I'm going to take some sharp cheddar and I'm going to sprinkle it on top. And then I'm just going to let it sit for a second and just let that shredded cheese kind of melt on top and kind of hold it all together. So then when you go to serve it, you can take just a regular serving spoon, and you can scoop out a portion for you. Now, this is 21 Day Fix approved. What you can do is you can scoop a serving into the green, and then I would account for the cheese, so I would account for the blue, okay? I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to try to do more food type videos, and I'm going to try to keep them about 5 minutes to not drain you.